We're on the final step of the copper coat, so we've obviously applied it all, but what I'm doing now is I am burnishing it, so I'm sanding it down with 500 grit just to expose the copper so that it works essentially. So it's the last job of the copper coat. We still have a few patches to do, so we've got 1, 2, 3, I think we've got 5 patches where the pads have been, so we've had them moved, so I've primed them, but I need to wait for a better weather window to actually apply the copper coat because you need to let it cure for 48 hours, so you can't really be getting it wet. I'm sanding it down today. I've done one half of the boat. I don't know what time it is. It's 4 o'clock now, so I'm going to try and crack on and get the other half done by the time Ashley gets back from work. But I think he's going to be late tonight because he's working about 2 hours away. So I'm going to crack on and get that done, and then that is pretty much, once I've done those patches in a week or two, that's the end of the copper coat. So really exciting, because not long ago we were still scraping off all of the anti-foul, so it feels like a massive milestone to get here. And then we've got the Seacocks to fit, and then we're pretty much there when it comes to the bottom. We're replacing all the anodes as well, so we need to get them ordered actually. But then once we've done that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We need to have a look at the prop shaft, and we also need to replace the bow thruster oil. Ashley took a cap off and it all spilled out, and put the propellers back on. But apart from that, I think we're there. So really exciting, and then we can get put back in the water, and then we can just finish a few other jobs. We're being re-rigged in the next few weeks as well, get the mast back on, and then it will feel like we are finally there, because at the minute it still feels like we're so far away from getting anywhere or going anywhere. So on that note, I better get cracking. I'm done. That was a long day, so I think it's about 7:30. Whew. Sanding a boat on your own is not fun, especially when it's 48 foot and it's quite warm today as well, but I've done it. So apart from the patches here, that is the bottom finished. I think I need to tidy up because I've got discs everywhere. But yeah, I'm well happy with myself, so I'm gonna go have a shower and wait for Ashley to get home, because he's still not home. I don't know where he is actually. But he's had a long day as well, so whew, good day.
Right. This has been a long overdue delivery. Should have ordered ages ago. Messed about and then got worried because we've got 4 spar skin fittings because we think they look a bit chunkier than true design, but they're American, low in stock in this country, so that was a worry. We've managed to get them. They're not cheap either, so I'll get one out and show you. So here they are. This is just some of them. We've got like another 5 smaller ones, but they're a good hefty Seacock, and they're really chunky. And there's another cool little bit that this in here pulls out, and that bungs there. Chance of using it, but at least it's there. So yeah, they're nice, and they look like they take a bit of hammer. So we're happy with them. Not cheap, but you only do it once, I guess. So the hull, it's not very flat, it's like curved, over exaggerated, so like that. So we need a plate on to make it flat. So these are little, thank you Jim gave us these. Well, they give us a piece of fiberglass. So them, I'm going to colloidal silica them to the hull, parallel with the hull law, and then these nice Marlin Seacocks will fit really well onto them. So I guess it strengthens the area as well, because the hull's now going to be that much thicker plus epoxy, so it strengthens the area even more around the skin fittings, and then it gives these a really nice flat base to sit onto. I was only going to do the ones that really needed it, but like, look at that, it's just so much better, so we're going to do them all. Why not? Hey, it's not that bad. Right, so the skin fittings are going to start going in. First job first is to measure how deep we need the thread for the through hull. We're just getting a bit confused. That's more like it. I don't know if you can see here, but here's the Seacock, the ball. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to measure the depth, and that's 50mm to the close, like till it's fully, the thread's fully touching like the stopper. So what I need to do now is I need to measure 50mm, so that is when it reaches the stopper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come one thread down, and that's where I'm going to cut it, just so I know it's fully compressed and it's not stopped. It's stopped because it's as tight as it can go. It's not stopped because it's touching the plastic stopper. And then we have a certain depth of silicone in here or under the Seacock. We want it as compressed as we can. So it's like 47, 48mm. So I'm going to mark that now. And at some point, obviously, with it being a thread, it is going to change levels. So all I've done is I've marked, there you go, mark that, and then work up the thread, so there. So then at that point, that's where I'll jump back down. But as long as that cut is still no more than 50mm, which it isn't, we're fine. So I'll get that cut, and then we'll get ready to stick it in. There, so that's that done. Next thing is to tape up round the hole, and then don't get the silicone everywhere. And do that quickly. Make sure all that's against, and it just makes the job easier. Right, same for inside. There, so that's that done. So these are the plates that we've epoxied on. So it makes the hole really thick now behind the skin fittings. We're so happy we've just done them all. Even if they didn't need it, as far as the curvature of the boat went, we still put them on just as backing plates, just to make it that bit more structurally sound where the through holes are going into the boat. So that's that. The plate's stuck on. We've sanded all this. Now it's just to give a light rub down with some acetone and then get it stuck in. So just putting a bit of acetone. This has been a bit of a crank today. So just acetoning it now. That bit. And so what we've been doing is fully filling and flooding them. So that's what we've been doing on there. That's what we've been doing on what we did on here. Went like that. Do 2 skin fittings with 1 tube. And then we're kind of just making it up as we go, but I think it's just common sense, just get everything fully coated. Couple of laps at the top, because that'll fill. Well, it seems a lot, and it is a lot, but you'd rather be wiping excess off than tying it up and not enough come out. What I want Elle to do now is just to put it against gently. Towards the hole, slowly, a little bit forward, down the smidge, to back, whoa, right, whoa. Right, so what I'm gonna do now is make sure that's all getting within there, and then I'm gonna try and get the thread, push this in. Is it threading? And now it's threading. Elle's gonna hold it against, and I'm just gonna screw. You at 11 o'clock? Well done. Right, let's keep screwing. Right, I'm gonna really tighten it up now. Are you happy with where it's at? Yeah? That's it, there's no more turning in that. Right, now we've got to clean it up. So Weeze is in there doing that bit, although it's quite awkward in there anyway. And then I am out here, so wipe all the excess off best we can. And then there. Just 12 more to go. Well, no, 13 more to go. So there, that's it on the backing plate. I mean, it'd have been nice if we had a hole saw that did the backing plate a few mil bigger, but anyway, it hasn't. And it works fine. We're happy. So we don't want to fit any hoses or anything to them yet. We just think it's probably makes sense to let everything set. So yeah, just keep cracking on with them, eh? Right, we're getting so close to being put back in the water. So final jobs, we're fitting all the rest of the Seacocks today. I am going to sand the copper coat patches that our friends Tim and Gail very kindly painted on for us yesterday because they were on with theirs. And then we do have one problem. Our speed and depth gauge, basically we had 2 holes for them, and then we've just gone to look at our new system and it's only needs 1 hole, so now we have a hole in the boat. So I don't know what we're going to do with that, so that's a today problem at some point. Ideally we'd want to glass it in, but I don't think we have time for that because we need to be put back in the water next week. So I don't know, we're going to see. We're going to speak to a few people and see what we can do. We might get a DZR and put that in, but it's annoying because we've done it to such like a good standard for us anyway. So that's a this afternoon problem, but we're going to get these Seacocks all finished today. That's a big job done, and then our last big job is replacing the marine plywood that was at the bottom of the mast, so that's under that floorboard there. And we've gone for some Kerowin, and we need to build that up as well today and tomorrow. But we've got a few days, I think we'll do it. We can actually drilling now. But yeah, big push now to get put back in, and then re-rigged, and then we're getting there, really getting there. Do you want me to get sanding with you? Yeah. That good? Yeah, looking well. God, it's 7 in the morning. Shouldn't be starting work at this hour, but we have to really to get this boot line on. So we were working till 11 last night. So it was a long day yesterday, but it's taking so long to tape this. But we're getting there. Who's your wide awake?
It's nice and cool. It's been so hot, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to do it early.
Although you can feel it in the air.
Oh,
but
it's coming.
It looks a little bit, I don't know if you can tell on the GoPro, but it's blue, but it looks a little bit stormy. There's thunder showers coming in. We've got the copper coat patches done, thanks to Tim and Gail. So they came and saved the day and did them alongside other stuff while Weeze was working away. Right, and then we'll give it a rub like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Just to make sure. Yeah, of course you can, sweetie. I'm not stealing your thunder, you can do it all if you want. The shit job was taping it. I'm not taking the best job, babe.
I don't know if anyone's seen the film Surf's Up, where with the penguins who surf, and Big Z never lets Cody do any of the work. That is literally Ashley. He's a perfectionist. I keep going, can I have a go, can I have a go? And he's like, yeah, in a minute, and then it will be finished. So I call him Big Z all the time. He's Big Zing me right now.
Big Z energy.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, I got it. Can I do it now?
One half is done. Pretty happy with it. You're going to do 2 or 3 coats. This is coat number 1.
3.
We're going to do 3 coats.
We may as well, haven't we?
It's about 28 today, so we might even get 2 done today instead of waiting till tomorrow.
Maybe even all 3.
Easy.
We're desperate to get the tape off and see this stripe already. We've not finished it. Oh, my back.
Start here.
Yeah.
Firm press.
Good press, but so it's still rolling. That's enough now. Good press. And we had a bit of a manic day yesterday. We were just trying to get everything, all little snagging jobs sorted out. I can't remember what we filmed. We didn't film loads because we couldn't find a battery charger. So we've started painting the boot line. Not happy with it because we should have prepped the primer more, but anyway, it's not stopping us from going, so it's something we can address again. Fee and Gareth came last night, Elle's friends, so they're coming again this morning.
This morning, yeah.
Yeah, and well, we'll go to meet Stuart for some breakfast, who we bought the boat from, so that'll be nice. So we'll go to meet Stuart, and then Fee and Gareth are meeting us there, and then we've got 4 of us today, so we should get lots of work done, so it'll be a good day. So right, we're going to crack on and get it on. We've got Weezy just taking the shine off, and then I'm going to follow up with a roller.
The vine?
That's sat better, isn't it?
Yeah.
she like sent me a picture. She like locked the door to her bedroom. She was like really scared.
Yeah, that's great.
Would she kind of go out? I think they went out.
Look at that.
And she was like, you just can't. Yeah, she
Oh,
was like,
nice. Perfect.
Well done.
And then put new anodes on here, cleaned this up, just polished it up. I think they're spaced right. I'm going to put a cable tie behind these as well, stop them slipping down.
Hey, so I could do it.
Oh, sorry, I'm on.
Please, can I do one bit?
I'll spin them. You can do the other half, the other thingy, the other side. So. Wrestling me for the fun bits. She's a nightmare, honest to God.
Does it come out there?
Here we go, right. No, whoa. No, you've got to... No, you got to hold the can. The can's always got to be like that. So, you can't hold it like that. Oh,
Wait.
Well, you never had a boxing over, did you? Not much blue left on here now.
flipping heck, Fee. You're flying.
Sort of job.
God, put us to shame, please. Should we?
Oh yeah.
We've got to do that. That could be our reward. Right, so we've got last bit of copper coat mixed up. So we're going to start doing all the patches now that we've primed and the skin fittings. And yeah, be glad to see the back of it, won't we?
Copper coat complete.
Yeah, big day. So we're going out to do one more coat of copper coat, and then that is the end of the copper coating. Are you happy about this decision?
Yeah, it's just quite windy and cold.
It's getting pretty stormy, but we've done three, some places 4 coats, but we'll feel happier if we get one more on. So we're going to go out and do that. Thunderstorm brewing, isn't there? It's going to absolutely hammer it down tomorrow.
And tonight.
The day that we decided to do our mast. But at least we've got the copper coat on. We can get wet, we can put jackets on. We're going to get this on before this rain comes.
Big day, because we're renaming the boat, which some might say is bad luck, but we're going to do the full ceremony. We'll give a little drink of rum to Poseidon, but we are just leveling it up now while we're on the hard, because we thought it might be quite difficult. We get a splash tomorrow, so we thought it might be quite hard if we're back in the water bobbing around, so we thought now's best while we've got a bit more of a steady target. So we're going in first with the SSR number, because we thought that's the smallest and probably the most easiest to do. Right, so it's Monday morning and we've got a really busy week this week, but the most important day is today because we're getting splashed. So we're going back in the water in probably like 15 minutes. So we're just doing some last checks. We've got all of the Seacocks closed, so I think they're going to sort of drop us in the water but still in the slings for about half an hour so we can make sure that everything's working as it should be. So we're really nervous because we've replaced 13 through holes and we've replaced a tri-juicer and a transducer at the front. So lots of holes in the boat which we have filled in ourselves essentially. So that's a big deal. If all goes well, then we'll be back on the jetty and we're just so excited. We're hoping that everything is fine because we've been on the hard standing for about 3 months now. So it's been quite a while. So we're really looking forward to getting back and just sort of now it's the final few bits to get the boat ready really. So this was the biggest part was sort of the hull which needed addressing and lots needed doing to it. So super excited. And then later on this week, we've got our leaving do with all of our friends and family. So they're all coming to see the boat, people who haven't seen it yet. How are you feeling?
Buzzing. Nervous but excited.
Nervous but excited. What are you most nervous about?
Well, our friends Tim and Gail, well, they've been sailing best part of their lives and they only did 2 skin fittings and they were still nervous. They're on the 3rd boat. We've done every hole in the boat.
And we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. Because then I was like, the copper coat is another barrier, but then like Tim said, it was like, yeah, but it's not through there, it can go, oh no, you said it. But like we said, she said it's not through there, it can also go up and out the thread. So then last night I was like, shit. 2 chances, haven't we?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
At very worst, if 1 leaks, it's just if a few leak and it's like, oh, right.
Yeah, it means we're out for another week or
Yeah,
two.
it's trying to pull them and stuff. But anyway, let's not worry for now.
Let's be optimistic.
We say we're very capable, we just don't know what we're doing. Proof will be in the pudding.
So yeah, gonna get the last few bits sorted now and then hopefully we'll be back in the water within the next hour or 2. Here comes the lift, it's on its way over. Right, we're in, we've got 13, 14, 15 holes to check, so I'm gonna get on now. Ashley's already on. See if we're having any issues or if we're all good. Are we good? What are you doing? I thought you were checking them. What are you doing?
I'm really hungry.
Honest,
We're good.
are we actually?
Chuck it on his back and he'll